Alrighty everybody, good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Sky Harbor Live. So my name is Slav, I'll be your host for today. It's going to be a pretty quick stream today, guys. I'm just mainly here to capture my friend Corey as he lands his plane from St. Louis. So welcome to Sky Harbor. I just finished a commercial shoot. We packed up everything and now it's kind of nice. I get to enjoy the rest of the evening. So figured I can't let you guys off easily. Like last night we had some issues with the stream, but I feel like the stream is going to eventually get better. So pretty much just doing a quick stream so you can see exactly what went wrong last night. Kind of wasn't feeling it either last night as well. But today is mostly landings. Not sure how busy it's going to be. But we also do have some special liveries here today. So these are the generations of United's logo as it's evolved. You have your traditional United and you have a couple of other ones. So, and I have no idea why. Hold on. Let's fix that horizon. There we go, it's fixed. Yeah, I did a commercial shoot earlier, and honestly, it's interesting, not gonna lie. Last night I was having issues, like technical issues, and on top of it, the day started off a little bit rough. Like my first 5 minutes, I got like an angry phone call from somebody, so it kind of threw me off. The friendship is here. Hi, Christine. Hey, Sub-Zero. I just finished. I unloaded all my stuff. There's a plane coming from St. Louis that I need to film. My buddy Corey is going to be flying it, so he wants me to stream him landing. So I am waiting for American Airlines 9783 coming from St. Louis. He's about 22 minutes out, but we'll see. Maybe I'll expand the freaking stream while I'm there. And then my girlfriend is leaving for Europe on Monday, so today I got to spend some time with her. She's kind of getting mad at me. Plane spotting is fun, but also got to keep your significant others happy. But I'm excited because I actually can just focus on the landing aspects and not have to film them taking off. This morning I almost had a major accident, guys. Picked up my backpack, I thought it was closed and it was open, and luckily I was able to grab a couple of my lenses. They almost smashed into the ground. I would have caused almost $7,000 worth of damage. Also, we did just hit 3,000 subscribers, so special thank you to all of you guys for coming back. Coming back and putting up with us. So, hey Bernard. Hey RB, how are you, buddy? Yeah, last night we were having issues and I was baffled. Like this wasn't one of those nights. Like every now and then you have a day where everything goes wrong, and that was one of those days. So right now we're gonna hang out, see what happens, see what we can see, what airplanes show up, and God willing, everything will go according to plan. I'm a big fan of these taxiing shots. So at Sky Harbor, anytime an airplane lands on the north side, like if it's a Southwest, they have to get to the south side of the airport. So the south side of the airport is connected via a bridge that we have here. Also, special thanks to Tony and everybody that's donated for UAL for our parking. And Josephine, if you watch this later, I just want to say hello to you, and I hope you're having a lovely day. I always have to say hi to Josephine. She's a nice lady. Mr. Southwest here. Alrighty, Corey is about 22 minutes out. He is one of my followers on Instagram, and figured I would come out and I would support my friend by filming his landing. Hey, IG dude. Hi, Digi dude. Sorry, man. Looks like our next plane that is coming to the runway is an A321 coming from San Jose del Cabo, coming from Cabo. And then our plane from St. Louis is 14 minutes out. It's American Airlines 9783. That is the plane we are waiting for. So hopefully Corey will be able to watch us later, and we should leave him some messages on how his landing is. Deal? So Bernard is an engineer. I have not met Jeff or Nikki. I'm just here filming these, my friend coming in to land. I promised him I'd catch him on a live, and he happens to be coming in now. There's our Cabo plane. It's coming from Cabo right now. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm fading. I didn't have any breakfast. I had a busy morning. I worked a lot, and kind of wore me out, not gonna lie. How are you doing, Mr. Scott? You doing good? Smooth landing by the American, but yeah, we had the Friendship come in, which is the United plane. So that's their retro livery, as they call it. So it's pretty neat. Hey, Digi dude, yeah, there was a lot of weather going on. It sucked. Yeah, Scott, I know. The American ones are kind of like meh, but he's going to be landing on runway 26. Yeah, we had some weather last night. A lot of flights were diverted, so it kind of put a hamper in a lot of the plans. The airport wasn't as busy. Alrighty. He is right above Fountain Hills right now. Good old Corey. Our next plane that's approaching is a plane coming from Jackson. I think it's Mississippi or Jackson, Wyoming. I don't know why I think of Jackson, Mississippi. It's an Embraer, not Embraer. It's a CRJ 700. My brain hurts. Forgive me. Also, this is probably the cleanest my trunk has been in a while. I'm excited. I can actually see my trunk. So hopefully you guys are having a good weekend so far. My Saturday started off busy. I did a couple of commercial shoots, and then after I finished a commercial shoots, I dropped off my gear, and then I saw Corey message me, "You better record me landing," or "coming in from this time." So I usually have people messaging me about when they're gonna land. Yep, we have a Retro United, so it's just a quick wait for these people to... I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm tired. Maybe after I film him landing, I may actually try something new. We'll do a different stream. There's a banner being pulled by one of the banner planes. I wonder what it said. Did you guys see how Alaska Airlines just bumped up the pay for a lot of their pilots? It's they're being Mr. Moneybags now, man. Alrighty, we're having a United jet that's about to be pushed out, so looks like it's this old retro livery, as they call it. Not the retro livery, well, it's kind of retro now because they've revamped, so that's going to be their new livery. But we also have a plane coming from Colorado Springs, so let's do a quick pan and get that plane landing. It's a Southwest coming in from Colorado Springs. That's a bouncy and smoky flight. Let's watch the thrusters close. Just like that, it closed. Alrighty, I guess this may have the same system as the CRJ. Does it? No, it doesn't. It's just a tug. Because I know in the CRJ, they usually lift the freaking plane into the little wheel thing and then push it out. Baby AA. Corey is next after this plane that's coming from Puerto Vallarta. He is arriving next. So let's film the landing from Puerto Vallarta, and then I'm going to focus on my friend. That's the beauty of creating like an aviation thing. I've met a lot of people that are pilots, and now they're all good dudes. I met a lot of cool people, like even you guys in the chat are good people. I am dying for a burger, guys. I cut out caffeine out of my life like 9 months ago, so I've lost like 22 pounds. And my appetite has kind of like increased in a sense. Oh wow, look. It's an Air Canada Express. It's a little pencil boy. Not a pencil boy. I just like to call it a pencil boy because it looks like a pencil. So if you guys want to follow Corey on Instagram, his name is cave_mania. So once he shows up, we're going to focus more on his plane, but let's take a look at this little freaking plane here as it's about to push out. Let's see where he is. I'm just filming on the north side because that's where my friend is landing from, to be honest. Also, we do have a takeoff. Alrighty, here comes Mr. Cave Mania himself, Corey. If he's landing, let's judge his landing. Coming in from St. Louis in an Airbus A319. Corey, you owe me a beer after this. Well, we really couldn't see his landing because he was right behind the building. It's Cave_Mania. You guys can follow him. He's a pilot. I think that's him in the seat. Yay, we got him. Whew. Alrighty guys, let's see what else we can get. And then this guy has to go get some lunch. So we caught Corey landing. Yep, it's an A319. That's what he was in. So I gotta let him know that we got his landing and he can be happy. Wait, was this the right flight? Yeah, it was. So I'm sometimes like dyslexic and I forget what I write. So usually get some of the numbers wrong and I can't remember which one it was, but it was him. Came from St. Louis, so. And then here comes from, how do you say it? Sioux or Sioux Falls? CRJ 900 from Sioux Falls. I'm glad I learned English when I was younger, man. I'll try and be live for an hour just to fill in the hour gap. I'm glad you guys can hear my stomach gurgling because it's hungry. First person to bring me a pizza, I will give you $5. Little Caesar pizza, by the way. Look at that ground effect. He is just floating. There you go, buddy. Yeah, a lot of ground effect on that. That's humid today, guys. Extremely humid. Funny thing is, I was like raving about, oh, we were at our 1 month anniversary last night, and then all of a sudden, boom, I found out one of my lenses is broken. Somebody borrowed my lens and broke it. They didn't tell me about it, so that kind of made me mad. And yeah. Quick transition into this. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey Blue Jet, welcome back, dude. Florida 1. Let's see if Florida 1 does arrive. I know the Los Angeles Rams are coming in, but I don't know which plane they're going to be on. I know Colorado 1 is arriving from, but it's going to land on the south side. So it's mostly going to be a Southwest arrival today, from the looks of it. Oh man. And I think our next plane that is going to be coming this way might be a Southwest Airlines coming in from Chicago, from ORD. So Corey, I hope you enjoyed when we filmed your landing. I really wish you would have touched down a little bit later, because we would have actually been able to see the wheels touch the ground, but touched down right behind the building. Rams are on an AA788. Do you know when that's coming in, Mr. Blue Jet? So here comes the Southwest as it crosses the bridge. Oh guys, anyone doing anything fun this evening? I'm thinking of going to the Arizona State Fair. So we'll see what the boss has in plans for me. The State Fair is pricey, like you'll pay like $7,000 to just get in a sense. I think Colorado 1 will primarily be landing on the other side, because he is lining up for the south runway. Our next plane was just going to be a standard Southwest coming in from Chicago. But yeah, it's crazy. I've been reading up some of like the news that they're having, and the wages are increasing like crazy for a lot of the airlines. Like even some of the commuter air. The first year officer is getting like $72 an hour, which is per flight hour, which isn't bad. It's a great way to build in, but a lot of them have retention bonuses built in now, like $25,000, $50,000. So honestly, this is a really good time to go into flying. I wish I had known about the whole pilot program when I was in college, but I studied architecture and then switched over to sustainable tourism. What am I doing with it? Nothing. Here it comes. Yeah, the Rams charter, it's an hour flight. I was expecting them to arrive on a 767, but guess they're not arriving, because I know a lot of them fly on the Atlas Air charters. I'm surprised that the Cardinals 777 is still here. Like, you would think maybe the ramp rates would make them take it back to Marana. For those of you that are not familiar, the Arizona Cardinals did purchase a former Delta 777 that they're using as their team plane. They used to charter a lot of Atlas airplanes, so they would charter like either a 747, and I've seen them charter a 767 before. Man, these clouds are making this like scenery look beautiful. Also, adding Papago on the side is money. Also, did you guys see United grounded a bunch of their planes? Like, I think they're heavies due to improper maintenance. That's not good. I'm wondering if the plane that the Chiefs were on maybe got grounded. Ew. I see the red screen of death, which means the internet is deciding that it no longer is going to be the internet here. So if I do go off, yeah, just depends on the hub. But alrighty guys, let's see if anything else doesn't show up. I will show you what I'm talking about. We get these like red things to pop up on the screen. When the red things pop up, that means it's... The red scares me because that means something is going on. And here comes an Embraer 175 coming in from Tulsa. Hopefully it's still streaming because I have no idea what is going on. I'm scared. That is our hotspot, and sometimes it decides when it wants to end the show by itself. You can see it on the wall. I'm trying to get the best signal, and sometimes it says, nah, show's over by itself. And the stupid freaking bots are back. So let me see, maybe if I pop this thing in the car and cool it off, it'll work better. I don't know if anyone's familiar with OBS, they should, I'd like to chat with you, so just give me a follow on Instagram. Also, check this out. Those are the operation guys. These are the dudes that keep the airport running safely. I think they're like the main dudes. It's wild how like everybody is like doing everything digital and streaming. Yeah, the bots are back. I'll figure something out, guys. I think I can install something to keep them off of here. This live stream was mainly to capture Corey landing and to make up for the disaster of what last night was. Or should I say learning experience. Nice touchdown by the Southwest. Yeah, bots are everywhere. They're kind of annoying, to be honest. Embraer E-Jets. They're good planes, man. I feel like they do a good job. Yeah, in a sense, it's kind of slow here, so let's see how much longer I'll be on, guys, before I decide to go get dinner or lunch, whatever it is right now. Our next plane that is coming looks like is going to be the Florida 1 livery that everybody wants to see. So Florida 1 is coming up next. For those of you not familiar, Southwest Airlines does a really good job on their special liveries. So they have one for every state, or almost every state, specific states, and they tend to be magnificent and beautiful. So we are going to see one of them. We'll see Florida 1 coming in any minute now. But meanwhile, we're just locked into United, so I can kind of rest. Yeah, thanks, dude. I know last week we had a bunch more moderators, but that was like a temporary thing. Eventually, once the channel grows, we'll add more people, so don't take it personal, but we're gonna like just keep it simple. So once we keep it more simple, I think the simpler the better. My friend is gonna actually, so here comes the Florida 1 livery. My friend's going to teach me something about the digital or the digital audio aspect of things. What's your favorite special Southwest livery? Mine is Maryland 1, and I really like Tennessee 1. I think today is Women in Aviation Day, guys. So to all of you females that are in aviations, keep up the good work. Or anyone that's thinking about it, you guys got this. Proud of all you guys. And here we have a Delta Airlines. I believe he is going to be departing from this side. I believe the Delta plane that just landed will be departing from the north. Probably headed to JFK. Typically that's the ones that usually depart from this area. But let's take a closer look at Florida 1. And he is going to be crossing right past this CRJ that's chilling here. It's gonna make for a really nice photo, to be honest. Yeah, I think it might be that you're saying, because there's an old sorry. So there's a 757 that Honeywell uses as a test bed that's just chilling over there. That was a really soft landing by the Southwest here. But anyways, that's the plane we were talking about, the 757 over there. That is Honeywell's like test bed. They like test all sorts of new technology and stuff. So it's pretty neat. Michigan one. They just have M&M on there. I think I've seen that plane maybe take off like once or twice. So, hey Cuba. That is a good question. I don't know if they do go to Michigan. I know one way we can check it out. Let's take out the portable internet machine, aka my phone. Go to southwest.com. Let's see, destinations, book a flight. No, I don't want to check in. Apparently their website is terrible. Actually, Southwest does go. They go to Detroit, Michigan. So they do actually go. And look how fast he is. They actually do fly to Detroit, so maybe we could have just asked Kate because she plane spots there. Also over there seems to be a plane that is towing something. So, alrighty. What's up, dude? So let's see what else is popping on here. Gotta text my girlfriend. So not much in the way of traffic. So here we go. We do have the Delta lining up over there. The building we're looking over there is called Toliveri's Castle. A lot of people ask me what it is. It's like, it was a residence for some lady in the 20s. You can get a tour of it. there goes the A321. The camera does a good job zooming in, doesn't it? Whew. All right, guys. Let's see what's next on the agenda for arrivals. I hear a jet bridge thing ringing, so it might actually be the little baby Embraer from SkyWest that's operated as a United. And in about 10 minutes we have an Alaska Airlines 737-900. A couple of Uniteds coming in, so we might end the show with a bang, with a lot of aviation action coming in, and then that looks like a 737 MAX. It is a MAX. Alrighty. As you can see, there's the plane I was talking about. I think if they have SY on the end, that means it's operated by SkyWest. That's what I believe. That's my story. I'm sticking to it, and if I'm wrong, sorry. Punches the scum, Kate, blocking all the people. Alright, let's see this plane push back. We'll at least give Josephine like an hour of watch time for something, so should be fun. Crazy thing that Halloween is coming up. It's like what, like 38 days away or 30 something days away, and then Christmas, and then after that it's another year. Seems like this year flew by really quickly, guys. I think as you get older, everything just goes quicker. Alright guys, let's get a couple more planes. We'll get that United landing. Then I'll let you guys have your weekend. So it looks like an A321 that's coming in. At least we're going to get a lot of cool close-up shots of the planes today, which is going to be perfect, in my opinion. And over here, we're gonna have a little baby SkyWest being pushed back. Yeah, it's hot right now, man. Hence why I'm like, I may let SkyOps take over for the rest of this thing. Look at these little Embraers, the United Expresses. Wild how these United planes, they come in and they have it perfectly lined up where one of them will come in and the next one is yeah, dude, it feels like every year is going faster, but one of them like takes off and then boom, happens. Remember when you were like a kid and you could literally, time seemed like it was going forever or just going slow? As you guys older, it just seems like you're in the rat race trying to make money, and next you know it, your days end up being like nothing. Kate the Bot Killer, that's her new nickname. She's no longer a moderator, she's a bot killer. Alrighty, so the plane that is coming up to take off, or that's landing, is a United Airlines 737-900 series coming in from Houston. So I like to call myself Slav, the technical difficulties manager, because half the time on the shows it's either, oh my god, what is going on, or it's hot, but I think the heat is officially going to pass us in a few weeks. Mashed potatoes with gravy sounds so frickin' bomb right now. And for those of you that are just joining us, welcome to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. My name is Slavin. People call me Slav. We have a little community here for plane spotters, and I came out to film my friend Corey as he landed his plane from St. Louis. So might as well give you guys like an hour of watch time for later for some of our friends that are going to join later. Thanks, Scott. And I'm like honestly watching this thing right now. It's crazy how like the internet on this freaking thing is going haywire. It's like jumping from like 3,500 kilobytes, like 4,500, drops down a little bit. So not sure what is causing it, but I can clearly tell you something's going on. Anyways, guys, let's get this Alaska Airlines plane landing, and once it lands, I will let you guys have your weekend. They do look like a sparrow. You are right, sir. The Alaska Airlines 737-900 is coming in from Seattle. I think the United that just landed, he is actually going to not hook up close to us. It says I have dropped 20% of my frames on this thing. That's not good. Kate is awesome. Alrighty, so here comes our plane that we will probably send you guys off on. So thank you for joining for at least like an hour. I really appreciate you guys. So it's an Alaska Airlines 737-900 coming in from Seattle. So hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Don't go to bed angry. Be nice to your family members. Tell them you love them. Be a good person. That's all we ask. And if you fly Spirit Airlines, bring some extra boxing gloves so you can fight for your seats. Just kidding. It's gonna be sad when they leave, to be honest. We make jokes about them, but at one point they were actually up and coming. Alrighty guys, let's see. And the last one is going to be a 737 MAX 8. An American Airlines MAX, which is coming from Chicago. So I've rarely seen a lot of their MAXs coming in around this time, so enjoy the final plane, guys. Hey, we'll get to see him touch down. Alrighty guys, you guys have a wonderful weekend. See you guys on Monday. Take care.
Perfect halfway point.
Maybe in the Mesa, that'd be fun. 1 second, guys. I may screw something up. Alright. Teamwork right now. I've never seen it like that, where it's like all over the place. Use it. Take it with you. Here, you want to back for it?
I do not.
Will it fit on here? What's it here? No. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. Yeah, that was a max. They're kind of rare, so